YouTubers out there, this is your guy, Dana Drewski, for today's update of these new VHS tapes. I've got it in Shenandoah this week. It didn't cost me a dime that much. And today's date is August 19th, 2022, and the weather out there is pretty hot. Typically a little warm, but tomorrow might be hotter, because I'm going to that fair somewhere in Island City on Dock Street somewhere around Schuylkill Haven. Yep. It's been a hot summer so far this year. Yep. And we're going to make it. Fall's almost coming. Yeah. Now we're heading towards the late summer. You see in that place in Shenandoah, they have all the 1,000 VHS tapes I could find because these tapes are like treasure chests or treasure hunting. Yep. And they're like holy grails too. Some of them I keep, some of them I sell. That's like it's due for my consumer eBayers. Okay, let's start with one of the hard to find clamshells I got from today. Let's start with the Warner Home Video release of Police Academy 2, their first assignment, the second film in the Police Academy series. Late 1985 release for Warner Home Video, and this is the next rental tape of this tape. Yep. Printed it on September 14, 1985. Someone took off the Warner Home Video label. And I'll be selling that on eBay in the future with the other Warner Home Video tapes. Now I got here two Disney hard to find. Sword in the Stone, 1986. I know it's kind of like a little dusty. And I know this copy has a Johnny and Natty Game trailer, and at the end of this tape has a major Deftone. I checked this tape out. This tape was printed on October 17, 1986, during the promotion of Sleeping Beauty. Hold on. Speaking about Sleeping Beauty, I got that coming up next. Now we got here 1986 release of Sleeping Beauty. The sixth one to be released in the Walt Disney's The Classics. The box looks so damaged. And I'll show you what the tape looks like. No print date on it, but there's got to be a bootleg something. A bootleg copy. Who did the crap? No barcode, no nothing. Yep. Hold the phone, I got other VHS tapes. I got it from Shenandoah. Couple of hard to find Sesame Street tapes like Bedtime Stories and Songs. Originally this is 1986 release, and this is the early 1990s a reprint. Like you said, like open up on the right side of the box, they have a slip cardboard. It originally comes with the activity book. This tape is in green packaging. Barcode right on the crown. Yep. Now I got here Sesame Street Start to Read video of Ernie's Big Mess. Sorry about that. This is the 1987 release, and this is the early 1990s reprint. Comes with some stories on this tape like Ernie's Big Mess, Nobody Cares About Me, and My Dollar's Lost. The other update video I show you is I Want to Go Home. Here's what this tape looks like. This tape was printed on April 1st, 1992. Now here's, for you Bob Hope fans on YouTube, here's the 1987 release of The Lemon Drop Kid, part of the RCA Columbia Pictures Home Videos Bob Hope collection. I have the original. This is the early 1990s reprint. And this movie has Bob Hope and Madeline Maxwell singing Silver Bells. Sadly, no Bing Crosby when he gets the girl at the end. Lord Nolan and Jane Darrow co-starred. This tape was printed on August 3rd, 1991, right before my 7th birthday. This tape was printed on the 33rd week of 1991. Okay, my movie buffs, I got something also. The vintage, well, I got here a little hard to find copy of Rocky with Tanya Shania, Burt Young, and Burgess Meredith, and Carl Weathers. 1982, draw box packaging from 20th Century Fox Video. I play the tape, and it has the 1983 CBS Fox Video label, and it has the CBS Fox Video typing logo from 1982. I'll show you what this tape looks like. And some of them made like the copy right out of this. This is not the original. Sorry about like the box package, but it was been gathering dust for months. And I got here a 1988 comedy of Moon Over Paradar with Richard Dreyfuss and Raul Julia and Sophia Bronte. I can't pronounce the name. This is the same creators who made Down and Out in Beverly Hills. Early 89 release from MCA Home Video. At the end of the tape has casual sex, hit sharp engage, and the mechanic layout comedy by Jack Grainer, from the newspapers, something like that. This is the next rental. The label fell off. This tape was printed on the 7th week of 1989. Hold on. Doing ha ha ha. Doing ha ha ha. Ole, ole. Here's the Jack Nicholson's performance in the 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, winner of the 5 Academy Awards. And this co-stars with Louise Fletcher as the mean nurse. Danny DeVito was in it, and Christopher Lloyd. And this is the Thornium Eye release, and I don't know if this tape is original or a reprint. Doesn't say. This is really a great movie. I'll be seeing the play version of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest soon. Now I got here some other hard-to-find tapes. I have here a Winnie the Pooh is Too Smart for Strangers. Originally this is in early 85, and this is a 1986 reprint. This is about like telling the kids to be safe from strangers. And this tape is not original. This is a reprint, an ex-rental. This tape was printed on October 22nd, 1986. I checked the tape out. It has no death tone at the end. Here's something I'd be selling on eBay. A vintage VHS of Eyes of Laura Mars with Faye Dunaway and Tommy Lee Jones. This is the 1980 original from Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment. Early 1980 release. That was before they put them into like the plastic cardboard boxes. This is in the plastic clamshell. This is a very old tape, and this tape hasn't been used in 30, 40 years. Here's the 1986 label. This is an ex-rental. This is a pretty good movie. And here's the 1985 comedy of National Lampoon's Europe Vacation with Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. That follows from the 1983's National Lampoon's Vacation with the Wally World. Then after this film, they did like the third one in the series, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Early 1986 release from Warner Home Video, and probably this tape has a death tone at the end. Here's the Warner Home Video with the 3 dots end label. Yeah, it's a pretty good copy. We got some few more tapes right on this side. It started with the hard-to-find tape of the sports program of the Jack Nicklaus, Going My Way. Not the Bing Crosby movie. This is the golf program was released in 1983 from World Vision Home Video Incorporated. And I have the duplicate copy. This is maybe a reprint. The label's falling off. This is on an ex-rental. It's a pretty good program. I might be selling that off on eBay. Now we got here a 1942 vintage musical with Fred Astaire and Rita Hayworth. You Never Are Lovelier. This is the late 84 release by RCA, Columbia Pictures Home Video. I have like the original. I showed you that in my previous update video. And here's what the tape looks like. This is a 1986 sticker label reprint. Yep. And this tape was printed on the 41st week of 1987. I'm trying to add that to my future Columbia tapes. And then here's a hard-to-find screen VHS of Once Again. Once Again, it has the stars with Richard Dreyfuss and Holly Hunter and Danny Aiello. On this tape has some previews of upcoming releases of MCA Universal Home Video. And this tape was recorded on EP. Maybe this copy had Macrovision. They have the green crown, just like with the copy of E.T. E.T. from home. And I got here a 1961 Spartacus with Anthony Quinn, Arthur Kennedy, and Ernest Borgnine, and Jack Paulette. And this is the 1994 release. Originally came out in early 1983 from RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video. I checked this tape out, and this tape has the tape master from early 1983. It doesn't start with a Columbia TriStar Home Video logo, doesn't have the FBI warning screen at the beginning, but they have the tape master from early 83, has this films are sold for home use only, and the FBI warning screen from 1979. This tape was actually printed on the 45th week of 1993. This tape has got to be printed on the 41st week of 2000, something like that. And who gives a crap? This is the 94 reissue. And I got here one of the hard-to-find tapes, like Embassy Home Entertainment's Children's Treasures of Lost and Found, from the world of Sid and Marty Krofft, the one who made the H.L. Puffin Stuff and Delicioursville. This is the 1985 release by Embassy Home Entertainment. This tape right here is an early 1990s reprint with the New Line Home Video logo. I don't know if I had this, but we're going to find out in the future. Here's Sleepless in Seattle with me, Rich and Tom Hanks. And this is the 1993 release, and I checked this tape out. The tape master was not the original. The tape master is the 1998, because I checked this tape out. It has the Barbra Streisand collection promo on this tape. This tape, but they must have cycled it. Originally, it's from the 18th week of 97. They must have cycled this tape the 38th week of 99. It does have the Barbra Streisand collection promo on it. I don't need this copy, but thank you. And here's Children's Video Playground of the Rack and Bass fairy tale series of Alice, like Alice in Wonderland. In this series, I used to have Snow White and Cinderella when I lived in New York. Prison Entertainment is Children's Video Playground. It has the collections of the fairy tale series. Vertical label. This tape was actually printed on on January 13th, 1987. Sorry about that, just I'm sweaty a little because it's so hot out there. And now I got more tapes to show you that I just got from Sharon Doer. Let's start with the three hard-to-find tapes of the Mighty Obots. That's an MGM Dunaway home video release from 1986 or 87. That is The Trap on the Pacific Planet. This is the 1986 release, and one of the voices I know has Don Mystic in it. Hanna-Barbera voice actor. The cartoon series was in around 1984. Hold on. This is the first one. It has The Magnetic Menace. This is the 1986 release. And here's what the tape looks like. Doesn't have Macrovision on it. But the only Video for Kids series I want to get is like one of those cartoons. Came out during the mid-'80s. And here's another one of the mighty Obots. Rail on the Stealer Queen. 1986 release. And these tapes are hard to find. I know this tape is a little bit dusty, but hey, I'm the one I found it. You don't see that in Queens, New York that often, of the VHS tape. The next one we got here that we left off was Trapped on the Prophetic Planet. Yep. This is an early 1987 release from Engineer Home Video for Kids. And maybe one of the copies has it in Macrovision. And here's the Charles Dickens collection of Oliver Twist. A Vestron video released in 1984. And I do like Vestron video. Hard to find. David Copperfield was in this series. Here's a vertical label. This is the exact label when Smurf and the Magic Group was actually first released, and Easy Money, and The Winner of the Widows made by Rack and Bass. Sorry about the quality, folks. Don't want to miss having Oliver Twist for your collection. And I got here like 7 copies of the Tel Burnett Show. These are the same copies. These are not different tapes. These are same copies. This one has guest stars on Carl Reiner from January 19th, 1974, and Steve Lawrence from January 10th, 1970. These Tel Burnett shows of these copies and hasn't been open in years. The tape was actually printed on this, was actually first released in 2000 from Columbia House, and I'll be selling those copies. They're the same, but the guest stars, yep. I don't know how I found these copies. The one in this cabinet for your VHS collection. The next one we got here that is like Escapist. I don't know who stars in it. This is a 1985 release from Vestron Video, and I don't see a print date. I don't see no sticker label, and I don't see anything on there. This is the next rental. And here's Santa Bear's High Flying Adventure. This is a 1988 release from Vestron Video. A little ex-rental. Show you what this tape looks like. Here's the tape. It's actually early 1990s reprint. Yep. And here's the Selena. This is a Canon video release. It's been distributed by Warner Home Video. A hotter movie since Dirty Dancing by Night Rider Newspapers. This is a 1988 release, late 88 release by Warner Home Video, and I checked this tape out. It has the Deftone at the end of this copy. This got to be early 89 reprint. The next rental, it's pretty damn good. It's spelled S-A-L-S-A. Boy, everything's dying out. Next one we got here is Daddy's Dying. Who got the will? This is a screening demo tape from NGM Muley Home Video that was made in November of 19. That was made before the actual video release. It didn't come out till November of 90. This one had, besides Daddy's Dying, it has overexploded Rocky collection like movies 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was when Rocky 5 was out in theaters. MGM's masterpiece that includes like San Francisco in both versions, colorized in black and white, The same San Francisco had Jeanette McDonald and Clark Gable. Sadly, without Nelson Eddy. I see Dinner at 8, Gaslight. Then I see The Little Women in 1933. Now we got here the collections of Greta Garbo, celebrating like her 85th birthday, probably after she died at the time. One of the films I know was Carmilli, Anna Christie, Grand Hotel, and The Nutsker. It's a pretty good tape. The only MGM screening VHS I want to get is Some Girls. Has a Some Girls trailer, then has the Cary Grant James Cagney promo, sails through, then it has the Looney Tunes, and then it has like Bugs Bunny wartime cartoons on there. And best of all, I had the Jeanette McDonald Nelson Eddy video collection promo, sales through promo. Every time I play that on YouTube, I play the same time with the Curly Shuffle, because I keep thinking of the Three Stooges. Now I got here some VHS blanks. Here's TDK AQ, yep. This tape is gotta be, this blank was made, gotta be in the mid-90s, like 1995. And this tape I just checked, it has nothing in it. And I got here two unopened VHS blanks. Maxwell's Standard Guide. This is going to be from the 2000s. And finally, we got here an RCA Standard Guide. This is going to be from 2001. Has been open in 21 years. Well, I guess that wraps it up for the update video for August 19, 2022. I'll see you again next time and have more updates. You just take care and try to comment, subscribe, or ring the bell if you like this video or not. You just take care, folks, and I'll see you next time for more updates. Goodbye and stay cool.